Another Portsmouth City official is off the job. The city confirms interim Deputy City Manager Robert Moore resigned yesterday. Officials did not share why. This comes 1 week after council members fired former city manager Angel Jones during a heated meeting.
Yeah, now some people who live in Portsmouth are growing sick of the drama. I spoke to one who's now taking steps to recall city leaders.
There needs to be a fair process.
Mike Yatrosky says he's frustrated with the way Portsmouth City leaders fired former city manager Angel Jones. Last week, in a 4-3 count, Vice Mayor DeAndre Barnes, Dr. Mark Whitaker, Chris Woodard, and Paul Battle abruptly voted to fire Jones with no warning to the public. An attempt to hire former Portsmouth Police Chief Tanya Chapman as city manager failed this week.
The people who are elected to office serve at the pleasure of the people, just as the city manager serves at the pleasure of council.
Now Yatrosky says he and a group of Portsmouth residents are working on petitions to recall Barnes and Whitaker. The seats held by Battle and Woodard are up for election in November.
We are getting the wording straight on the petitions, and we are getting the organizational issues ironed out.
Portsmouth is no stranger to attempted recalls of elected officials. This time last year, a group filed to remove Senator Luis Lucas, citing what happened at the Portsmouth Confederate Monument in 2020. That attempt failed, as did attempts to recall Mayor Kenny Wright in 2016. Back in 2010, Portsmouth voters successfully recalled former Mayor James Hawley for a second time. He was also recalled in 1987 before returning to politics years later.
It's unprecedented because we have never before in Portsmouth history recalled 2 people at one time.
Now, in order to petition for a recall, Virginia law states 10% of the number of people who voted for that seat in the last election must ask for that elected official to step down.